You really like it in there, don't you? Yep, that's right, another ThinkPad. But not just any ThinkPad. This is an IBM Thinkpad T61p, which is the other model in the T61 lineup. And I actually have this right now as a replacement for one of the machines in my fleet. In fact, the machine that it's replacing is identical to this one, but it is not this one. This one's just here for a comparison. In fact, it is actually the one that I have shown in another one of my videos. But right off the bat, you will notice a number of differences. The first one is, take a look at the size difference. The T61p is bigger. That is because it has a 15-inch screen, as opposed to the T61, which has a 14.1 inch. That might have actually been an option difference between the two, but I know that all the T61Ps that we have were ordered with about with a 15-inch screen. You will also notice that if I show you the ports, that it still has the FireWire, the 1394, right there. That is certainly not different. But you will notice that it looks a little bit different in its configuration. The wireless port is there, still there. But you will notice, where are the front panel audio ports? And you will also notice an SD card slot that is not present on the T61. You'll notice the T61, it has the audio ports on the front. So what's up with that? Where are the audio ports, and why is there an SD card slot there? Well, instead of having the audio ports in the front, it has them on the side, which is not that convenient for plug-in earbuds, but it's a lot more convenient if you're plugging in external speakers, because you don't have the wires running out in front of the machine. And instead it has an SD card slot, which this one does not have. Which is, again, a nice feature for some of you that actually know how to use them, or will use them. I know that I will probably never use it. It has a PCMCIA card slot, and it's only one. Actually, you know what? That might not even be a PC. It's only one slot. I just realized that. It doesn't have two slots. It only has one. So that might be an express card slot. It might not be an express card slot. It might actually be a Type 2 PCMCIA slot. You have a USB port right beside it. Like I just showed you the audio inputs and outputs. The modem and the Ethernet are right beside each other, with the indicators sitting right beside them. The VGA port is still present. On the back you have the port for the power brick, which is the same as any other one. In fact, it's sitting right there, but you'll notice the sticker on it's a little bit different. That doesn't actually matter, that's just the sticker that they decided to put on it. Oh, two USB ports right there. The CD-ROM drive, I believe that is a DVD-ROM CDRW. Although I can't read it because it's not in the light. Oh, it's a DVD-R CDRW. Still a hot swappable drive bay. The Kensington lock is right there. And the hard drive cover is right there. The wide angle on this lens is really annoying me right now. You will notice that the screen bezel is actually thinner than it is on the T61. Or, you know, it's not thinner at all. But you will notice a difference between this and this. You will see it says T61p. The hinges are slightly different. Slightly bigger on the T61p to support the much larger screen. The LED indicators are no different. You will see you have your wireless, your Bluetooth, your lock keys, keyboard lock, the caps lock, and the number lock, hard drive activity indicator, the power on indicator, the two power indicators, the battery and the power cord, and the sleep indicator. And again, like before, nothing different in terms of the way it all works. Touchpad is the same, it still includes the eraser head, but if you take a look, the actual eraser head is different. Again, I believe that is an option. Whoops. Well, now I'll have to go find that. You will notice that this keyboard is worn down a little bit. This one has been used quite heavily since we got it 2 years ago. Or about 2 years ago. In fact, I think this is the one that they give out if one of the machines is broken. They give this one out first. because it's so heavily worn and so heavily used. There is glazing on the spacebar. There's glazing on pretty much all the keys. Darn shame, considering this is a replacement machine. It does have the fingerprint sensor. The one that it's replacing does not. So that's a nice addition. You will see it has a Centrino V Pro, and it's designed to run with Windows XP, which is what it's running. It doesn't say Windows Vista. You'll notice that it's also weird. Let's power it up. Let's interrupt normal startup here. And let's go to the BIOS. It is running BIOS 2.27. It has a Core 2 Duo T6700, also different, running at 2.4 GHz, 4 GB of memory, although Windows XP only identifies 3 GB. We will reboot and exit discarding changes here. You hear the CD drive sounds a little bit different. This one has the recovery still on it, Windows XP. And when I got it, it was saying that Windows wasn't activated, which was really weird. But I have fixed that. You'll see. Log on to enroll your fingerprints. Hard drive sounds different. I believe that's actually an IBM TravelStar. Sounds off. It's really weird. And you'll notice it has the older ThinkPad driver on it. It identifies my network instantly, but I won't show you that because that's actually my address there. It has Firefox installed. And a whole load of crap from the last person who used it. T7700 running at 4.4 GHz. And it's got 3 GB of RAM apparently. But that's because Windows XP doesn't identify the full 4. Alright, it's still a 1 GB drive. 100 GB drive. Now, what the hell? Oh, it's an OptiArc. DVD-RW, CD-RW. So it's better than the one that's in my machine. Like I said, there's not much on here. It does have AVG installed. It doesn't have Avast installed like I'm used to having on these XP machines. It has the NVIDIA. And I think I have somehow managed to forget how to get into Device Manager. You can see this is replacing machine 4 in my fleet. So, baby sock monkey, what the hell? It is a Hitachi TravelStar drive. It is a 7K100, so it's a 100 GB drive. It has the NVIDIA Quadro FX 7570M. So it uses, what's the sound driver that it's running? It's got a SoundMax HD audio chip in there. We have, let's select and install other updates first. Well, actually looks quite decent now. Right, there we go. Installation has completed. We will now reboot the computer. Definitely has better sound to it. Hard drive stays running when the system reboots, which is different from the T61, which shuts off the hard drives.